Today we're going to talk to you about the trailer. We're going to give you a full update and rundown on exactly what we love about it and a couple of things that we'd change for next time. We've towed this around Australia for about 9 months, so we've come to know it pretty well. We did do a review on the boat for you as well, which was about a 6-month review of everything we loved and a couple of little changes that we'd make, but today it's all about the trailer. So this is a custom made trailer from Blue Dog Boats with the parts supplied from USA Trailer Parts, which is located in Wangara. We got this trailer specifically designed for our boat, which is a 5.5 metre centre console plate boat. So this is a completely custom trailer designed to suit our boat, and it's been over-engineered to make it super tough as we take it all around Australia. We've beach launched it in creeks, obviously boat ramps, all that sort of stuff. So we needed it to be super sturdy. It's completely aluminium. It's a dual axle trailer and it can hold up to a 2-ton boat, and it weighs about 500 kilos, so super light.
So I'm going to go over all the key features that we've got on this trailer. So we've got a Fulton winch, 3,200 pound. We needed something extremely strong, as often we have to drag this boat off the beach. You can do it with the car with the winch, or you can get the trailer nice and close. This extends out quite a good distance past the trailer, and we can load it on and crank it up. It's very easy. It's got 2 gears, so if it is a bit tough or there's a bit of swell and you need to do it at different paces, Em can do it all on her own, but she loves it when I come and give her a hand for the last little bit. So we've got 2 toolboxes here that we can fit all our spare bits and pieces. We usually chuck our motor cover in here, stuff that isn't that valuable because we are going all different places around Australia, or bits that we need to fix and manage stuff on the boat trailer when we're going around. These are super, super handy and something I'll definitely have on every trailer going forward. Just more storage when you're traveling is a necessity, and it means that you can get all your bits and pieces out of the car that might get it dirty, chuck it in here, wetsuits, all that kind of stuff after a trip. Here are all the specs of the trailer. If you need any of this information, if you're looking at getting something similar designed or you're looking at getting a trailer done by Blue Dogs, this is what fits our 1.5 ton boat perfectly. So Occy Deck put their decking and all the sponsors' names on the side of the boat. Looks absolutely unreal. I'll show you all the other parts it's on. It's just that extra little touch that makes this trailer just that much more special. So you can see we've got the signatured paw prints, built tough, built custom, which is 100% true because this thing is an absolute beast of a trailer. We've got a top of the line Fulton jockey wheel. So this thing has lived in water for a very long period of time and still going good after 10 months. We did give it a re-grease maybe a month ago at our last service. It was starting to get a bit brittle as we were changing through the cogs or gears or whatever mechanisms inside it. But so since chucking a bit of grease in it, it's been good to go. I've never used these before. They're all American and I'm very happy with how they're going.
We also got Blue Dogs to put in this supporting beam here so we can fit 4 25-litre jerry cans in there, which just means we can go a bit further, don't have to go in town and fill up our fuel as much. They're not in there at the moment because we just got back from the Monty, so we just have taken them off. But yeah, they fit in there nicely, ratchet them down and off we go.
So Andre designs these overly aggressive winch posts, which everyone makes comment on when they come and have a look at the trailer, and they all think it looks very sick, which I do as well. So this just reinforces everything along it, gives a lot more structure to the winch when you are cranking it up off the beach, and reduces any risk of it breaking down, cracks, splits, all that kind of stuff in the alley. But more the look, it's the aesthetics, it's very sexy and I love it. We've got a drop down tyre here, so it comes out, spins around, drops down on the ground. For a boat this size, you can't really use it to push it in the water, which is what a lot of people do up north with the changing tides, so you don't have to sink your car. This one isn't as effective that way. You need a lot of people to push it in, but what we can use it for is if we do get bogged or stuck in soft sand, which we have before, drop the tyre down and then you can pull the whole trailer out. So your car's stuck, boat's stuck, your trailer's stuck, you just unhook the car, drop this down, and then you can pull the whole trailer out nice and easy.
We also got our Max Tracks fitted onto the trailer as well, which just saves us space in the car, which has been a bit of a game changer. We actually found these Max Tracks, we'd never seen this colour before. We got it to match the boat obviously, which it looks sick, but we found these in Esperance. They were on Marketplace. When we rocked up to the place to pick them up, we're not sure whether they were legally obtained or whether they were stolen goods, but we paid genuine cash for them, so we legally obtained them, and they look sick. They match our boat perfectly and just match the whole colour scheme, which is very important.
So I've got these awesome ratchet straps on the back here. On our old tinny, we had ones that would go over the side of the boat. You'd have to put a towel underneath, they'd scratch up all the paintwork and they looked a bit ugly. These work very easy. All you've got to do is unclip them, bang, put it back in, 2 ratchets, and it's tight as. They're rated to 1,500 kilos. They look neat and tidy, and yeah, I think it's a really nice addition to the boat.
The trailer and the boat are covered in light, so it lights up like a Christmas tree, which is super handy. One thing we would consider getting is a big floodlight either on the back of the boat or the trailer. Reason is we often are launching in the dark, so before the sun comes up, so we can get out to the fishing spot by sunrise, which just gives us that little bit more ease of backing the boat in. Same with retrieving. Sometimes we come back in the dark, so having that little bit more light at the back of the boat might help, particularly me because I'm normally reversing the trailer in, but just give you that little bit more awareness at the back.
So the boat sits on skids which have been measured up and cut and screwed in to design the exact shape of the boat. So this makes it come off very easy when we're launching down boat ramps, in the creeks, in the water. And I've never had a boat with just all skids. I've had rollers and stuff before. So I'll go over the pros and cons of both in a second, but this one has been designed with all skids. It's a very sleek design, and it helps it come off nice and smoothly. So you can see there's still a little bit of Pilbara red dirt underneath there that I need to clean up. But what the skids also do is help align the boat. So when you're driving it on, I always drive it on, you can go on a bit of an angle or skew it up, and then it will re-center itself as you accelerate the boat. So you can see here, the skids are so nice and tight on the boat as well. So when you're traveling and driving around, there's very limited movement and risk of the boat scratching, getting damaged, tipping over, or falling off the trailer. Something that I would add to the trailer would be a couple of rollers just on the bottom back part here, or even have a slight angled down piece of plastic or that polypropylene some of the other trailers have. Just when we do have to crank the boat off the beach, when it's dry, it will just allow it to come up that little bit easier and roll on, rather than run the risk of it hitting the back of the alley trailer or damaging those skids that are right on the very end. So that's more specific to when the boat's dried out or you have very little amount of water just to crank it on. Having a little bit of a roller on the end also will give it that little bit of a push off when we're beach launching, or you could have some central rollers just to really speed that process up. So having a couple of central rollers can really help the boat get off the trailer when you're in really skinny water. When you only have skids, you have to tap the brakes to get the boat moving or get a couple of people to push it off. With a couple of central rollers, you can probably get with just 1 or 2 people, allow the momentum of it to come off the trailer. And once again, that's all a preference thing. Are you using a boat ramp all the time? Are you beach launching? Are you going to be out bush? So we've gone dual axle. It can take more weight, gives you more strength and stability. Also, if we blow a wheel or one of the axles does break, you can tie it up and you'll be able to limp home with 2 wheels. Which for us, because we're very remote and always going wide and out in remote areas, that's just another safety reassurance for us. We've got oversized American bearings on these, which are double the size of a normal bearing, so they're less likely to break, overheat, or cause any damage to those internal structures. We always carry a few spares on us as well, so there's never any risk or a very slight risk of having all 4 go at once. But if 1 or 2 go, we can just pull over and repair them, or we could just use 2 wheels to get us out of trouble. So we've got the leaf springs in here, which we've opted for over torsion axle suspension. This is purely because if we break down, we can access these everywhere. Torsion axle can be a better option. However, for the kind of traveling we do and just the ease of replacing them, if there ever is an incident and we're out wide, we'll easily be able to get another pair of these anywhere. As you can see, they're covered in Pilbara red dirt, so probably ready for a big spray and alley clean.
So we went for a bit of a longer drawbar at the front of the trailer here, and the main reason for that was to match our Prado, because it's got the barn door on the back. When it swings open, it's pretty long, so we wanted to make sure we could still open the back of the car with the boat on. Our last setup, we couldn't do that, so if we wanted to get in the back of the car and cook dinner or something, we'd have to unhitch the boat, drive forward, do whatever we need to do, and then hitch it back on, which was a bit annoying. So this suits our Prado really, really well. It's also a little bit longer just to give you that bit more room when you're beach launching or anything like that, so your car doesn't get as wet. So for places like Broome and other ones in the northwest WA where the beaches are really shallow incline and you've got the tides as well to contend with, one of those accessory drawbars that you can swing around just to give you a couple of more meters would be helpful, just to save getting any salt water on your car.
So the basic stuff, we've got reinforced braking, safety chains, we always put a trailer lock on the end. It has rusted shut once, which was very annoying to get off, but saves people from stealing your boat. All top of the line wiring. So I'll give you a little walking shot of it. Got that beautiful tapered front, toolboxes. We got the winch, jockey wheel, safety wheel or drop down wheel, all the reinforced and extra gussets just to give it that over-engineered stability. It's a super, super strong trailer. You got the Max Trax holders, dual axles, leaf springs, all the lighting. Come through to the back. So where we've got the ratchet straps, and you can see there's lots of alley, lots of reinforcement. It looks tough as. It is strong. We've had no issues with it, no cracking, bending, moving, anything like that.
So that's our review on our trailer after 9 months of using it. Overall, super happy with it, but the only little changes that we'd make would be an extended drawbar at the front and a floodlight on the back, which are easy little changes that you could talk to Blue Dogs about making for you. Let us know in the comments if you've got any questions about the trailer, anything you want to know more about, or if you've got any alterations or adjustments, modifications that you'd make to this one. Let us know, because we're always happy to hear any suggestions and things like that as well. So thanks for watching our video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube, of course. We also have a review on our actual boat, so if you're more interested in that, we've got a 6-month review up on our channel, so we talk you through all the pros and cons, anything we change to the boat, what we love about it, and what we would update. We've also got heaps of videos of us taking this trailer in remote places, off-road, camping, beach launching, all that sort of stuff, so you can actually see it in action and how it performs. So yeah, check us out on YouTube if you want to know more.